Good morning to all my GOQii friends and parents who are going to join me today in our class Kids First. And today's topic is how to handle adolescent sexuality curiosity, sexual curiosity. Very happy to address this topic and very close to my heart, because I definitely feel that children's curiosity is exactly where it all starts, and we as parents or as teachers or adults of the society should be equipped to be able to handle their curiosity in the right and the healthy manner. So welcome once again, and I'm very excited to have this topic today with you. Please put in your comments, say a hi to me so that I know you're here. If you have any query, please put in your child's age and gender so I know what kind of query and how to reply to that, because as you understand, every child's reply will be different depending on the age and the gender. So once again, welcome all of you. Somebody please put in a comment, put in a hi so I know everything's fine, and we are here together to handle this topic and to ensure that our upcoming Gen Z is taken onto the right path along with us. Very warm welcome. Yay! Hi Naidu, thank you so much. And Chitikela, right? Okay. So fabulous, and I'm waiting for questions from you. I'm sure there is a lot of questions. Try and keep the questions to adolescent sexual curiosity, and I'm sure a lot of it is going to come out in today's class. So let's begin with it. We have almost 350 people with us already live. I know many will join in. Hopefully I should be able to repeat the pointers at least at the end of the session. So fabulous. And yes, Naidu, I got it. Thank you so much. So let's begin our session for today. Before I begin, I just wanted to remind you about, have you gone onto the homepage to see about the Indian Step Challenge? So while we all are talking about the sexual health today with me, your GOQii coach, I am sure you are following all other GOQii coaches and what's happening on the GOQii platform. So please go to the homepage and see about the Indian Step Challenge and the prizes which are worth 5 crore rupees are being given away. So look into it and see how you can be a part of this challenge. All right. So let's begin. And the first thing what I want to discuss with you is handling adolescent sexual curiosity. So when we are talking about handling certain curiosity, it is obvious that first we should know about this curiosity. We should know how their minds are working, where their curiosity lies, what is being exposed to them, because of which the curiosity is coming in, right? So imagine this, okay? There are things that we know, all right? So we know about those things, like I know how to speak English, right? There are things that I don't know, which is flying a plane. Now, I know that I don't know how to fly a plane. And there are things that I don't even know that I don't know. You getting what I'm saying? A little confusing, but try to stay on track with me, okay? There are things that I know, there are things that I don't know, and there are things that I don't even know that I don't know. Now, my curiosity will mainly lie in the areas about the things that I know that I don't know, right? So what I know, I already know. What I don't even know that I don't know, I will not even know what to think about it. So all my curiosity as a human being lies in the area about things that I know that I don't know, like flying a plane. I know people fly a plane, I just don't know how to fly a plane, correct? So adolescence curiosity comes from certain things which are seen, known, observed, heard, spoken. That's where the natural curiosity starts coming in. And the society in today's times is bombarding our kids with sexual messages through pictures, through advertisements, through movies, through cartoons, magazines, books, people, the way they speak, the way we are talking, the newspapers, the way we are discussing certain things in the house. the way we react to a lot of things which are otherwise so normal. So a child is like a sponge. Okay, within the first 8 years of a child's life, the child is only observing to learn how to live and how to survive, and all the information is being taken in. Now, during this time, there are so many things that a child actually goes through, and we do not allow the child to grow in a very natural environment. For example, we will usually see boys touching their genitals very, very openly, and we as parents or adults, we are constantly stopping that child to touch his penis. Either we are hitting his hand, we are yelling at him, even girls for that matter. We yell at them, we scream at them, we tell them that it's bad manners, and we hit them on the hand, we instill fear in them, we threaten them. Now, when a child is touching his private parts, if we just stop to think why the child is doing that, you will find your answers. All right. They suddenly, while exploring their body, they have found this organ which, when touched, gives them pleasure. Now, this pleasure for children is not sexual. It's just pleasure. It's fun. It's feeling good factor. Now, whether this is normal or not, touching your finger is not a problem. Touching your nose is not a problem. Touching your, a lot of people have this habit of touching the earlobe or touching somebody's skin or wanting to get physical. So all that is not a problem. But when it comes to the genital, we all become very conscious about it, and we put it under the topic of not okay. We call it a taboo. We call it bad manners. We call it inappropriate. Now, if every child is doing that, almost every child is doing that, we have to think that there is something going on naturally with children. Now, one child is not teaching the other, nor are adults teaching the children that, hey, did you know that touching your penis is going to give you pleasure, or touching your vulva is going to give you pleasure? No, not at that age, not at 2, not at 3. But somewhere it's happening. It's very natural for them to do that. Only when we understand this and we understand the child's curiosity, we as adults of the society will be able to guide them correctly. Yes, in the culture we are today, in the society we live today, we do not see it as appropriate. We do not play with our genitals in front of everybody. So yes, you can teach that to your child, that, hey, listen, I understand that you like it, but we have certain conducts, we have certain manners, and we do not do it in front of everybody else. So when you put this condition of in front of, so in a way what you are doing is you are telling the child it's okay to touch your body. So somewhere you're opening this door of sexuality and acceptance of his own body. You getting it? Now, when you are opening this door, that child will not have inhibitions, nor is this child going to become so obsessed with this organ because everybody is saying not to do it. So now I want to find out why. I want to know what happens if I do it. And in that habit, there is a lot that happens psychologically to that child. So please understand where the curiosity is coming from. So the first point about how to handle adolescent sexual curiosity is to know where the curiosity is coming from, right? So thank you, Darshan, and good morning, Kiran. So that is the first point we need to understand. Second thing is to understand that adolescents are the ones who are undergoing this transition from childhood to adulthood, correct? So that is why they are called adolescents. They are in a transition from childhood to adulthood. Now, this journey is not very easy for them. If you remember your own days, you will realize that how many things you have done, which you know now that may not be the right way of going about it, and hence we stop our children from doing it. Somewhere the society has given us this whole good, bad, appropriate, inappropriate, right, wrong, a lot of morality into something that we felt was so naturally coming to us. Now, when we talk about sexuality, we don't talk only about the sexual act. We are talking about this whole thing that one human feels wants to do it, wants to be there, is curious about it, but at the same time, it's not acceptable as a society. Somewhere, yes, as a society, we need to open ourselves to the times when our ancestors wrote Kama Sutra. If they were so open and they understood the importance of sex and sexuality, where they've written down books with regards to sex and sexuality in the light of science and art. They saw this scientifically also, they saw it as an art also, and they understood that this is such a human, natural human tendency or a need or whatever we call it. We only have to become that adult who understands what is normal, what is natural, more than normal, what is natural, and then take up the curiosity of the child. So one is to understand where it's coming from. Second is to understand what are the sexual developments of an adolescent. When an adolescent is pumped in with hormones, when the hormones have started, being released in the body, when the child is going through so much of physical, emotional changes, what is going on in that child's mind and body? What are these sexual developments that this child is going to go through? Where is this hormone going to affect him or her? How is this hormone going to make him react or make him think or make her feel? That is what we as adults, of course we've gone through it, so we already know a lot about it. Just that this generation is a little different. Their approach towards this topic is a little different than us. Now, if we don't align ourselves with them as adults, these adolescents are going to be in a world where there's a lot of information available to them on their fingertips. But at the same time, nobody trustworthy to tell them that there is a society we live in, there is a culture we live in, and all that you read on the internet may not be true, may not be the information that suffices your curiosity. So if somebody says that I am attracted to a boy and I want to have a relationship and I'm only in the 7th grade, you're not going to be okay with that, right? Because we know emotionally the child has not developed. But sexually, the child is developing and may have hit puberty by then already in the 7th grade. So now this girl is going through the hormonal change, is attracted towards a boy, and now because of the emotional development not in place, this child may fall into trouble only if she starts listening to her physical part of the growing up. So we as parents, teachers, adults of the society have to come together to handle these kind of curiosities. So please understand what is the sexual development of a child going through this adolescent period, which is almost, for girls it has started now by 8 years. By 10, 11 they are getting their periods. So when a child gets a period, actually her puberty has started almost 2 years back, which means the hormones have kicked in and slowly the process have started. The last thing that happens to a girl is she gets her period. Now that is at least a physical evidence of a girl, and you will know that, okay, my girl has got her period, her journey of puberty is almost getting over. Now for the boy, there is no physical evidence as such till you see the facial hair coming in, the armpit hair coming in, and all of that, right? So knowing that what is the physical development, sexual development of a child, we as adults need to be prepared for that. Getting it? So 2 years before you actually see the signs, 1.5 years before you see the signs, the development has started. So imagine how much time we have lost in giving the education a child probably needed, because somewhere, because of these hormones, he or she was going through a lot of changes within and did not have clarity about the confusion that they were going to go through. So it is important for you to know the sexual development of a child, recognize some symptoms and signs where you realize that, okay, child has started her or his puberty journey. Then you will be able to be prepared for it and then handle the curiosity. Now, when we talk about knowing the time and knowing that, okay, these things, what we need to educate ourselves about what the changes are going to be. And when I say educate yourself, does not mean that, okay, whatever my parents or my teacher has told me is exactly what I'm going to give to my adolescent. No, that time was different, and there were so many rumors and myths that were shared with us as kids. We cannot pass that on to our children. Their time is also different, their thinking is different. We probably took a lot of it considering that, okay, this is how the world is, this is how the society is, and we were okay with it. Very few actually stepped out and did something on their own and listened to their own inner voice. But today's generation is somebody who will ask you why. Will ask you, why are you asking me to do so and so? Why are you asking me to sit separately when I have periods? Why are you telling me that I can't play sports? Why are you telling me that, for boys, maybe that, why are you talking? It could be it could be any whys. And somewhere they will also ask you how. Okay, they will ask you how. The boy might talk about bras, and the boy might talk about why do you use this sanitary napkin? It could be, and what is the sticky thing that is coming out of me during night? What is happening to me? When will I get my facial hair? So there is a lot of curiosity that the child probably will come out and talk to you. So educating yourself first thoroughly about exactly what is this changes that your child is going to go through scientifically is very important. Don't just talk about all the hearsay that you have had over these years. Get to the facts, get to the scientific knowledge about it. Read a lot of valid stuff, not only in the internet, but take books, talk to experts, go take appointments, talk it out, see how you can handle their curiosity, all right? Because questions are definitely going to come in if you are that kind of a parent who do not mind talking about these topics to your child. And if you're not that kind of a parent, I suggest you start today. Look at how you can start talking to your child about this topic. All right. So coming back to how to handle their curiosity. So educate yourself thoroughly about all the changes that they are going to go through. Not only that, okay, I'm going to only look at facial hair today. Only once he starts getting facial hair, I'll think about something else. No, because you don't know what question might pop out from them to you. Because I remember one case where a little girl went and asked their mother about rape. What is rape? Because that's what she read in the papers. Now the parent was not ready. So you have to be ready about what's going on in the society, about the changes that they are going to have, and all of that. So educate yourself. Another important point about when you are handling adolescent sexual curiosity is to be honest. Please be honest with your children, because when they find out that what you've told them was a lie, trust me, they've closed the doors on you. They will not come with any more questions thinking that, okay, my parents don't know anything. Probably I will have to go and educate them. You're getting it? So be honest about the answers that you're giving your child. They need to know that whatever they have come up with as a question, you are the right source to go and ask, rather than going on the internet and talking about, reading about it, or asking friends who are equally who have half knowledge. So it becomes very important for you to be honest as an adult to reply to their curiosity, because they might come and say that, you know what, I have heard a lot about that nobody should watch pornography. So what do you think? Should I or should I not watch pornography? Now suddenly either you're taken up with morals, or you're taken up with the shock that how can you even ask such a question? Where did you get it from? What are you reading? Who are your friends? Rather than getting into all that, be very, very honest about how you think about pornography, or any topic for that matter. I'm just giving an example. Think about it. Answer it in your head first, that if I say it this way, then what does it mean to the child? If you want to take some time, it's okay to buy some time and tell them that, hey, listen, I really don't know exactly how to answer you. I definitely know that you should not watch it, but let me come back to you in half a day or tomorrow. Once I have collected my thoughts, I don't want to give you a wrong impression, and I want to be honest with you. So honesty is the only way where your child will come back to you with questions, because they definitely have curiosity. You're getting it? They definitely have curiosity. And if you want your child to come back to you and not go through other channels, then this is your way. So be honest with your child. Be patient with your child. Being patient is important because their questions might come one after the other. They might ask you questions like, tell me about your love story. Tell me whether, if you're saying having a relationship is wrong, then why? And why? And why? And there's argument, and there's constant debate going on between you and your child, that okay, why are you saying no? Because it's so normal to have a relationship, and why do you think I have to marry the first girlfriend I have, or I have to marry the first boy that I have liked? It may not be the case. They are very open to having relationships in today's times. Let me tell you that. You and your child may have a difference of understanding and difference of moral values. So sit down, have patience with your child to give them the replies and your understanding about relationships or any topic for that matter. So ensure that there's a lot of patience in you. You calm down, you talk to them about why you think it is okay and why you think it is not okay. All right. So that is very, very important between an adult and a child. Support your child's level of comfort. Now, there are times when the child might just ask you a question, not knowing that the answer might be a little gross. So maybe they'll ask you, what is period? And suddenly, if this child is a little older, you might get into the details of what is a period, and you're talking about blood coming out of a human body, and that too through a vulva. It may sound gross to children, okay? It sounds gross to adults too. But if the child is not okay to listen to it, to listen about it, or you're talking about sexual intercourse and suddenly the child realizes that, oh God, if this is how babies are made, Mama, you and Daddy also do it? And you will not believe the kind of expressions these children can have when they suddenly figure that their parents also are indulging into sexual intercourse, and it may sound gross to them, and they're not ready to take it up anymore. They don't want any more information, and they're so they're feeling awkward, they're uncomfortable, and they say, you know what, I just don't want to hear about it. Please just stop. I don't want to hear about it. So respect that, and it's okay to put a halt to that conversation for time being, and tell your child that it's okay if you don't want to hear about it. Whenever you're ready, we'll continue with this topic. So there will be times when your daughter or your son might just think that, oh God, why did I even ask such a question? But as a parent, you can definitely have a light laugh with them and tell them, I get it that, it's uncomfortable for you, but whenever you're ready, I'm ready to talk about it, because you know what, I genuinely want you to have all the answers, and I want you to come back to me, because I will be able to answer you knowing your personality, knowing you as a child. Okay, so this is how you can definitely pitch in your stand as a trusted adult, and be honest. I'm telling you, be honest. Don't put fear into them. Don't put moral values, not in a way that, okay, go have sex at the age of 14. That's not what I'm saying. But definitely you have to explain it to them with consequences, rather than just saying, no, you can't. Then they're not going to take your answer as an answer. So be very, very supportive about your child's level of comfort when you talk to your child, especially the adolescents, because they might have their own understanding about a lot of things. Now, taking care of your body language is equally important. When you're talking to an adolescent, you cannot show that you're very hesitant and you don't like talking about these topics, or you are fearful about the topic and about using certain terms. So if you can't even say vulva and penis very comfortably, just like you say hand and legs, the child is going to sense it. Your children know you better than you know yourself. So your child is going to sense that you are not okay answering about these topics. Your child will not come back to you. Yeah, so be very, very comfortable and take care of the body language, because they are reading your expressions, they are reading your hand movements, they are reading your, whether you're thinking, whether you are lying, whether you are making it up, and they know it. So without telling you, they are making opinions about you. They are having certain thoughts that, okay, mom's okay with this, dad's okay with this. It's okay to ask mom about this. It's okay to talk to dad about this. So if the child has come to a dad and said that, you know what, in my class so-and-so are having an affair. Now, how do you react to it? Even if you're saying, yeah, it's okay, it happens. But if you are not going to have an eye contact, you're going to look down, or you're just going to say, yeah, it's okay, it happens nowadays, what do you do? So that is where the child is reading you and your body language, and the child knows you're not okay with it. So in case within a year or two, if your child has an affair, he is going to think, or she's she's going to think 100 times before saying it out to you. So be very, very aware and conscious about your body language. Using appropriate terms to these adolescents is very important. When you start making things up, and when you don't talk to them openly and confidently, they know that, again, one more reason of why the child will not come back to talk to you. So please understand, all these pointers are very important when you're handling their curiosity. So when their curiosity comes from a movie, you have to talk to them with regards to a movie, that it's a movie, it's an industry. This is not how real life is. This is not how people in real life behave. We don't sing songs around the trees or in the gardens. We don't climb skyscrapers and dance on the terrace. I mean, we can do that, but if you are going to look at a Bollywood or a Hollywood movie and think that this is how adventure is, and this is how romance is, and this is how fights are, then it's untrue. And a lot of us are suffering with intimacy and our sexual life, because we have this perceived notion about how romance should be. We want our husbands and our partners to sing songs for us, to gift us, to say good things to us. Not that it's wrong, but we are taking all of this from the Hindi movies, from the English movies, from a lot of stories that are being shared. So leave it at the theater and come back home with reality, knowing who your partner is and what is their language of expressing love. So adolescents are also picking up a lot of things from the surroundings. So if you look at a hoarding and you see that there is an advertisement of shoes, but they are showing naked legs of a woman, take that topic up, make it a conversation, and talk to your adolescent about it. That, do you think this is an ad about shoe? What did you see when you saw that ad? This is what I saw. Start a conversation where you are educating the child that, okay, certain things are portrayed differently, but that's not how real life is. Okay. Last but not the least, teach the values and cultures that you have at your home, as a society, as a culture. Yes, you should, but at the same time, understand that they might have a different opinion about it. As time changes, morals change, values change, behavior changes. So don't get stuck with your adolescent's curiosity and behavior, that how can you even ask something like that, or how can you even think something like that. They are going to think, they are going to ask, because when we were growing up, we did not have mobile phones and so many channels to choose from, and so many movies coming out where the dressing has changed and where there is more of sexual connotations and messages being thrown out to young youth. So please understand that there's a lot that they are taking in, and they have a lot of questions. So when it comes to sexual curiosity, they might ask you questions like, why can't we have children before marriage? Now, when topics are not scientific but morals, then that is the reason you have to not come up with you cannot have children before marriage. you're lying to them. So say scientifically, your body can definitely give birth to a child, but just imagine raising a child all by yourself while you're taking care of your career, while you are, taking care of your studies, maybe if you're younger, adolescent, if you're talking about, talk about having a healthy family environment where there are two people. See, now times are also different, where we have, still in India, homosexual marriages are not allowed, but you don't know where your child is going to go and settle down, or where your child is studying, maybe undergrad, or maybe even after 10th standard, and they are going to be exposed to a global understanding and a global culture. So even as an adolescent today, even if your child is in 8th, 9th, 10th, you might be making international trips, and you will be talking about different cultures. So how is that going to be possible? So be aware that your child is being exposed to a lot of things. Be aware of that your child has curiosity, because he sees one thing at one place and another thing at another place. So you have to talk about different cultures. You have to talk about how people here behave, how people behave there. You're getting it? So yes, please be aware about these pointers, and handle your child's curiosity with all these things in mind. Very quickly, I would want to review the pointers, and I want to let you know that you genuinely can be the adult your adolescent should come back to with all their curiosity. So the first thing is knowing the sexual development of your child and where their curiosity will be coming from. It could be magazines, it could be movies, it could be anything. Be honest with your child, be patient with your child when you're talking to them. Support your child's level of comfort, take care of your body language, use appropriate and correct terminology while talking to your child. Teach the values and cultures where they are growing, and address their questions when they ask. If you do not have time, buy time and then tell them, let me come back to you tomorrow. That is how you will be addressing the sexual curiosity of your adolescent. I have not had a single question. If you have any questions, please let me know. If your child is an adolescent, they have asked you any questions, please let me know what that question was. Put in the age and the gender of your child. It will help me to give you a reply depending on their age and gender of how you can reply to them. Till then, why don't you hit some hearts and show me your love? Let me know that you have liked this class today about how to handle adolescents' sexual curiosity. It definitely pumps us up and motivates us to do better, knowing that you guys are liking our class. And hit that green button about joining class, so that every time I come live, you will get a notification on your phone and you can immediately join the class and not miss out on any class that I may be coming in live. So till then, do that, and if there is any question, please put it up. So let me wait for another minute and see. Do put in your comments if you have any for me. Yes. But what if the child have curiosities but don't share with their parents? So how can one develop a relationship where they can become comfortable to their parents? So Fatima, ये तब होता है जब बच्चे ने कहीं ना कहीं, this child has somewhere got the clue that it is not okay to ask the parent. Okay, so first, be aware, it could be one of the reasons where the child knows that you're not okay, or it is not okay to ask parents about these questions. So what you can do is you can create a scenario or a situation or start a conversation. As I was saying, आपने एक होर्डिंग देख लिया या आपने टीवी पे किसिंग सीन देख लिया, या तो your child is asking suddenly about the sanitary napkins. Take these situations and start a conversation with them. And अगर बच्चे नहीं पूछ रहे हैं, you create a situation. Put the pads out on the bed and ask them to put it in the cupboard. Let's see if they're asking you a question. Kissing scene is coming. You can ask your child that, what do you think about kissing? Or there is an article in the paper. With adolescents, you can take up a few topics and read it out to them, that आज देखो यहाँ पे ये हुआ. What do you think? What is the right way of doing it? Or what are your thoughts about it? So pick up conversations from everyday life and start talking to them about it, where then they are listening to you and your thoughts, and somewhere they will feel comfortable that my parents are okay talking about it. बहुत लंबा मत खींचना, बहुत लंबा लेक्चर मत बना देना. Keep it crisp, keep it as much as they need to know, as much as they want to know. तो अगर आपको बच्चा पूछ रहा है कि शादी के, सपोजिंग योर चाइल्ड इज़ ओनली 11 years old, ओके, लेकिन अडोलेसेंट तो है ही, बच्चा पूछ रहा है कि क्या शादी के बगैर बच्चा हो सकता है, और आप इतना लंबा लेक्चर दोगे, वो अपना आंसर ढूंढने लगेगा. तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज़ यू जस्ट हैव टू से हाँ, शादी के बगैर भी बच्चा हो सकता है. अब उसको जब ये जवाब मिल गया है, लेट हिम कम अप और लेट हर कम अप विद द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इंस्टेड ऑफ यू सिटिंग डाउन एंड पुटिंग द होल कॉन्वर्सेशन इनटू दिस. तो रुकिए और उसको पूछने दीजिए उसको क्या जानना है. उसमें बीच में आप अपना डेफिनेटली ऐड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यू नो व्हाट, दिस इज़ व्हाट आई थिंक. तो ऐसे करके यू कैन स्टार्ट developing a relationship where they will know that it's okay to talk to you about it. So I hope Fatima, मैंने आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर कर दिया है. अशोक जी, आज मेरी गलती है, मैंने शुरुआत ही इंग्लिश से कर ली और मैंने पूरा लेक्चर इंग्लिश में ले लिया. लेकिन यस, मैं ध्यान में रखूँगी कि मैं हिंदी में ज़्यादातर बात कर सकूँ एंड मैं ज़्यादातर लोगों तक पहुँच सकूँ. तो आज माफ़ कर दीजिएगा, लेकिन कल से थर्सडे से फिर से एक नोटिफिकेशन मेरे लिए कि मैं हिंदी में बात करूँगी. डेफिनेटली आई एम वेरी सॉरी, लेकिन एक 5 मिनट मुझे दे दीजिए, मैं एटलीस्ट पॉइंट्स कवर कर लूँ हिंदी में, ताकि जो लास्ट में भी आए हैं या तो सुन रहे हैं उनको अपने पॉइंटर्स मिल जाएं. लेकिन अशोक जी, थैंक यू वंस अगेन फॉर रिमाइंडिंग एंड वेरी सॉरी फॉर दैट. तो ये अडोलेसेंस जो वो बच्चे होते हैं जो चाइल्डहुड से लेके अडल्टहुड की जर्नी में वो एक जर्नी में है. लड़कियां आज के ज़माने में 8 या 10 साल से अपना प्यूबर्टी का जर्नी शुरू कर देती है, और जो बॉयज़ होते हैं वो 10 से 12 साल या 14 साल तक अपनी जर्नी शुरू कर देते हैं. फातिमा, गिव मी 2 minutes, आई विल कम बैक टू योर कमेंट और योर क्वेश्चन. तो ये जब जर्नी शुरू हो जाती है तो ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि हम अडल्ट्स उनके क्वेश्चंस को रिप्लाई कर पाएँ, उनकी क्यूरियोसिटी को, उसकी उत्सुकता को, उसके नॉट उत्सुकता, उसके क्वेश्चंस को जो उसके मन में आ रहे हैं वो हम हैंडल कर पाएँ. कभी बच्चे हमें किसिंग के बारे में पूछ सकते हैं, कभी बच्चे कॉन्डम्स के बारे में पूछ सकते हैं, कभी बच्चे रिलेशनशिप के बारे में सोच रहे हैं. तो हम अडल्ट्स उनके ये क्वेश्चंस, उनकी ये क्यूरियोसिटी कैसे पूरी करें, आज का लेक्चर उसके बारे में है, आज का क्लास उसके बारे में है. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज़, पहले तो हमें ये समझना है कि उनकी सेक्सुअल डेवलपमेंट्स क्या क्या हैं, कि ये अगर ये जब प्यूबर्टी हिट करेगा या करेगी तो वो क्या क्या चेंजेस होंगे, क्या क्या उसके शरीर में, उसके मन में चेंजेस होंगे, क्या क्या वो सोच सकता है. दूसरे पेरेंट्स के साथ बैठ के बात कर सकते हैं और पूछ सकते हैं कि आपके बच्चे क्या पूछ रहे हैं, और उसके हिसाब से यू कैन बी रेडी विद योर क्वेश्चंस एंड योर आंसर्स. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट वो है. दूसरा पॉइंट वो है कि अपने आप को पहले एडुकेट कीजिए. जो भी टॉपिक्स हैं जो प्यूबर्टी को लेके हैं वो पहले आप सीख लें, वो पहले आप जान लें और फिर आगे बच्चों को पढ़ाएं. सच बोलना बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है बच्चों के साथ, क्योंकि वहीं से उनको समझ में आता है कि हाँ, मेरे पेरेंट्स ये टॉपिक के बारे में बात करना ठीक समझते हैं, ठीक दे थिंक इट्स ओके, और मुझे सच बताते हैं. तो यहाँ पे एक रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड हो जाती है कि आपका बच्चा बाहर नहीं जाएगा लेकिन आपसे पूछेगा. तो सच बोलना बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. शांत रहना और उनके क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करना उतना ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. काफ़ी टाइम बच्चे आर्ग्यू करने लगते हैं, काफ़ी टाइम बच्चे गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, हमें कुछ 2 बातें सुना भी देंगे, लेकिन हमें शांत रह के उनसे बात करना इम्पॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. कभी कभी बच्चे को गंदगी महसूस होती है या ऑकवर्डनेस महसूस होता है या तो अनकंफर्टेबल महसूस होता है जब टॉपिक रोज़ का नहीं है, राइट. तो ये हमें समझना ज़रूरी है कि बच्चों को ऐसे लग सकता है. तो बी काम, बी पेशेंट, और उतना ही बताएं जितना वो कंफर्टेबल है. अगर वो कंफर्टेबल नहीं है तो इट्स ओके, स्टॉप द टॉपिक, और फिर आगे जाके जब वो कंफर्टेबल, उनको कंफर्ट लगे तब कंटिन्यू कीजिए. अपने बॉडी लैंग्वेज पे बहुत सारा ध्यान दीजिए. अगर आप शाय फील करेंगे, अगर आप आई कांटेक्ट नहीं करेंगे, कहीं और देखते देखते बात करेंगे, ये बच्चों को समझ में आ जाता है कि मेरे पेरेंट्स रेडी नहीं है ये टॉपिक के बारे में बात करने के लिए, या तो गुस्सा हो रहे हैं या तो गंदा फील कर रहे हैं. तो अपना बॉडी लैंग्वेज पे डेफिनेटली ध्यान दें कि एकदम ही स्ट्रेट फेस लेके आराम से बात कीजिए जैसे आप कोई दूसरा टॉपिक पे बात कर रहे हैं. तो ये भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है. सही वर्ड्स इस्तेमाल कीजिए, ना कि पेट नेम्स जैसे कि वीवी या नूनू एंड पीपी, ऐसे नहीं. वल्वा को वल्वा, पीनस को पीनस, वैसे ही जो राइट टर्म्स हैं, जो करेक्ट वर्ड्स हैं, आप वो इस्तेमाल कीजिए. अपने वैल्यूज़ और कल्चर्स, अपने संस्कार देना ना भूलें बच्चों को कि हमारे घर के संस्कार ये हैं, हमारे कंट्री के संस्कार ये है, या तो हमारे सोसाइटी के संस्कार ये है. लेकिन ज़िद मत कीजिए कि वही संस्कार वो भी आगे जाके एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, क्योंकि हमने भी काफ़ी सारे संस्कार पीछे छोड़ दिए हैं जो हमारे पेरेंट्स अभी भी लेके दैट इज़ हाउ दे लिव देयर लाइफ. लेकिन हम सारे संस्कार को लेके नहीं जी रहे हैं. वैसे हमारे ही बच्चे कुछ संस्कार चेंज करके या तो अलग से जिएंगे. वो एक्सेप्टेंस ज़रूर ध्यान में रखिए. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, रिस्पेक्ट करना सिखाएं एक दूसरे को, और परमिशन लेना सिखाएं व्हेन इट कम्स टू सेक्सुअल एक्टिविटीज़. सो ये हमारे पॉइंटर्स हैं कि हम ये एडोलेसेंट क्यूरियोसिटी को कैसे हैंडल करेंगे. Now, coming back to Fatima, also how to introduce a child to their sexuality and sensitive topics. I don't have children but want to know to become a better parent sometime in future. I'm asking this specifically because I myself as an adolescent had asked my parents about condom and rape but they didn't respond. So Fatima, ये है ना, कितना भी आप पहले से सीख लो, how much ever you understand about it, when it will come to your child, it will be a different ball game. पहले वो समझ लीजिए आप. Secondly, how to introduce a child about sex and sexuality is, it's not a chapter from a textbook. It's an everyday conversation. तो जैसे आप फायर के बारे में सिखा रहे हो या तो रोड क्रॉस करने के बारे में सिखा रहे हो, वो सेफ्टी है, तो सेफ्टी के बारे में वैसे ही सिखाएंगे आप everyday conversations में. You'll pick up a situation, you'll pick up a topic, you'll see something and you talk about it. तो वैसे ही अपना रिलेशनशिप आप बनाएं अपने बच्चों से रोज़ रोज़ के कॉन्वर्सेशन में. आज आपके बच्चे ने कुछ कपड़े पहने ऐसे, तो इमीडिएटली आप बताएं कि आप ये कपड़े पहन रहे हो, आपका राइट है चूज़ करना कि आपको कौन से कपड़े पहनने, आपको कौन से कपड़े नहीं पहनने. लेकिन क्या आप अवेयर हैं कि नीचे उतर के इज़ एवरीबडी एजुकेटेड अबाउट दिस? Will you be safe in the environment we are in? तो वो बच्चों को जानना ज़रूरी है. ठीक है. सो ये ऐसे ही everyday conversations को लेके you can build a relationship with your child. So that brings me an end to today's class, and it's been wonderful. Thank you, Fatima, for putting up these pointers and questions. Just like our GOQii platform, every day I end up my class saying that you have to be the force, which is the hashtag of GOQii, and take up the conversations with your children. जैसे कि ये रोज़ के conversations हैं, उनकी curiosity को handle करना हमारी responsibility है, घर के adults की responsibility है, school की responsibility है, society की responsibility है. So please ये topic को आगे बढ़ाते हुए प्लीज़ शेयर कीजिएगा कि आपने कैसे हैंडल किया अरीना में. यू कैन फाइंड मी ऑन अरीना, यू कैन फाइंड मी ऑन GOQii प्लेटफॉर्म एंड कनेक्ट विद मी थ्रू अरीना एंड आस्क मी क्वेश्चंस, शेयर व्हाट यू हैव डन, लेट मी नो हाउ इट इज़ गोइंग ऑन फॉर यू. टिल देन, नेक्स्ट क्लास, थैंक यू एंड सी यू सून. बाय.